Come on in, everybody. It's me, your girl, the Till Empress. And y'all, let me go ahead and get this spiel out the way because this is, I was woken up for this message for you. I am the Till Empress. I'm a Master Reiki Energy Healer as well as a Master Energy Reader, and that's what I do here on my channel. So I welcome y'all so much, family. And even if this is your first time, I consider you family. You did not find yourself here randomly, and it's so important that I put that there every at the beginning of every one of my readings because every one of y'all play an important role, especially at this time. So you're needed. All right, so that's first thing. It's important to know as soon as I hit the record button, everything in the reading from the sound, color, shape, interruptions, everything is imperative, and that is Spirit's way of showing you, so it resonates, and so you can recognize Spirit. So that's there. This is going to be, like I said, I got woken up for this message. I'm guided to go ahead and title this. This is also going to be a New Year's spread for 2023, but I've already did one, so I encourage you to go watch that one before this one if you haven't already, and that was a collective 2023 reading. But Spirit says this is going to be for the Divine Feminine, this reading here. And so he's breaking it down in energies now. So obviously, because there'll be a Divine Masculine New Year's reading coming as well. So you can look forward to that. So don't, I'm not forgetting about Divine Masculines. But yeah, this is for the Divine Feminine. All right, and so it is important that you watch the collective energy reading before you do this because Spirit says that was it was an overview. It was a very surface reading. Spirit said, okay, and but now this is important. He wants to make Spirit wants to make this very clear to you, Divine Feminine. Yeah. So from the get-go, whenever the reading was done yesterday, I've naturally, because Spirit had this coming, I have not, like, it's been playing over and over. Like when I hit the stop button, I started, instead of seeing like the trailer of the movie, so to speak, I was showing, I guess, how would you say it? Trailer, it's not the whole movie, but I got to see scenes. Yeah, okay, there. And all this is important. And what Spirit brought me back to is the Seven of Swords that was in yesterday's reading, and that was for the position of what you need to carry forward into 2023. And so we'll get more on that. That's the theme of the reading, what he wants to start off with you, Divine Feminine. So please stay with me. He wants me to show you the layout and the process or train of thought, Spirit says, so you can continue to learn to look for the signs. All right, and so with this, this card has been on my mind, the picture and all the meanings of it, and he's been showing me different things that I didn't see yesterday from it to bring to my attention, to bring to your attention. Wow, I'm really having to break this down, ain't I? Okay. And that's what Spirit wants to do. Yes, I'm really having to. He wants to break this down and make this clear to you, Divine Feminine. And as I was getting this prepared, got up, and getting my candle lit and getting the cards laid out, I pulled an oracle card so I could get a downloaded message for you, and where this exactly is going. So, yeah. So there's been a pause. You've been working on something. This is channel message now, layout. So here we go. And I will be pulling from, this is, let me just go ahead and get everything out of the way. This is the deck that I'm pulling the Oracle card from. And when I do the spread to clarify all this momentarily, I'll be using this deck. Alright, so it's important that everything is clearly laid out. You know what's going on. So I feel like there needs to be goals and then bullet points on how to get to these goals. Okay. Alright, so that's what that's about. Okay. So it's about priorities first, making an outline, bullet points, pausing, and then moving forward. Okay. Alright. So let's just also before I ain't laid it all out. Alright, so this card's been on my mind. This is the Oracle card that I was guided to pull, and the spread that we're going to be using to clarify all this is going to be so wild, because when I opened up to look for a spread, this bird here was, when I looked on Pinterest, I was like, good spreads, and this was what came up with the same bird that was on this spread that I took the notes from. Actually, I didn't take a picture of it. So synchronicities, Spirit says that's another way to know the little breadcrumbs that he's going to leave for you. There will be synchronicities showing, so letting you know that you're on the right track, almost like numbering your steps. I'm getting. Okay, so and what it's called? It is called the Magpie Oracle spread, and it was said on it, the description of it, it said this is not your ordinary Celtic cross tarot. Okay, and so it's what it is a cross tarot spread, but it's going to be diving deeper. So again, Spirit wants to dive deeper to make things clear. So now that you know how everything's going to be played, laid out, how things are going to be ordered, yeah. Wow. Okay. So let's just get into this. Spirit wants you to see this. So what he wants you to know, Divine Feminine, is he wants to make clear what you've done, the sacrifice. The Oracle card that I pulled for you was sacrifice. What he wants to make clear to you is that, and your spirit guides at this time want to make clear to you, is they recognize the sacrifice. Yeah, I feel like you've been invisible to everyone. But that's because Spirit said when you are elevating or moving to a new cycle, and you are elevating and ascending, you will start to feel like you don't belong, feel like you're invisible, because you are outgrown those places, those people, those things. So yeah, so just Spirit wants you to know that what he wants to make clear. Okay, here's and all the cards are going to clarify it. This is what he wants to make clear. Spirit wants to make clear that you will be recognized. All the sacrifice that was made. And this is significant. The light shining through my curtain, and the way it's shining and it's sparkling. So although you feel like you are all alone, you were being watched, like this light shining in. Okay, so what light was being shone on? Now, when this card came into position as far as what you need to take in moving forward, and the strength in moving forward in 2023. And with the overall surface message, I'm trying to go back to that message and bring back to remembrance what Spirit's wanting me to see. It was about everyone in the home, the nest, having their own voice communication, and it being able to still be held together. Because in this nest, so your nest is your home place, all right, and something that you build. All right, so, and what you were built on was by he wants the the sacrifices that you made. Okay, this is the sacrifice that you made. The home you were that was made for you was built on cross communication. That means nothing was clear. Everyone was crossing each other, and this is tearing the nest up from the bottom up, because naturally, uh, it's got holes everywhere. So there was holes missing. There's information being withheld from you in your home. Wow. Okay. This is supposed to be very detailed. So yeah, I'm just go ahead for So I guess I'm for one for the cross watcher. Not so much for you. You know you live this. So for the cross watcher, yeah. So there's so many holes in the home that was built for you. There was communication being hidden from you to keep you from. Yeah, there was information while you were growing up in your home being hid from you. And this is a lot. Like, this is a bunch of cross communication on purpose. Wow. I'm feeling this. You have to understand. Just bear with me, y'all, because I'm getting the messages in as they come, and I'm feeling it. And what I'm feeling, because I'm having to go back to this, is my belly's shaking. So it's anxiety, very like I can't. I'm foggy. So someone kept you not knowing and cross communication to keep you foggy, to cross your wires, to keep you anxious. Um, and Spirit wants to recognize that He was watching over you the whole time. And there's spirit guides here, spirit team here, watching over you the whole time. Um, and you know that now. Yeah. If not, Spirit's letting you know this right now. Also, what Spirit wants to shine light on. All right, in this basket, in this nest, your home, you said there's one egg that's broken. These other eggs are, they're going to be hatching soon after once the first one does, right? Let me look at this here once. So, on this card, there's a ring, a wedding ring. So, you've sacrificed, there's been a marriage thing that's been withheld in a marriage. And so, you've had to sacrifice what you thought was going to be there's a marriage. Yes, a marriage is sacrificed here. There's a key here, and this key is like a master key. It's one key that can open all the doors. So there is one piece of information that is the masterpiece that was that could open up. There's something that's been missing. It's been withheld, and there's this one piece. And there's a lot of people hiding it with all these doors that can open up all these doors. There's a nut, like nuts and bolts. There's a nut here, so there's a lot of work being done. But there's not a bolt. There's only a nut. So to keep you separated, they've been holding this message to keep you not being able to hold yourself together, because you've got to have that nut to hold that bolt in place. Then there's money there. There's change. So someone was hiding finances too. You had to sacrifice finances. You've sacrificed all this. Wow. Okay, I'm getting so much. I'm seeing with this blue ribbon. Blue ribbon only on one side. And that was something, because this doesn't go all the way around. what's happening, what Spirit wants to make clear is they try to dress it up. There's I believe that there's a boy involved here as well, or male masculine energy. And I'm very, even though there's all these swords, Spirit showed me these three. There's three, and it's on like that ribbon on that one side. Let me see if I'll show you. So, wow, this is super deep. Like, it's hard for me to get out because I'm feeling you are constantly put in a state of not knowing, anxiety, your finances taken from you. You've always had to hold yourself up. There was, and I keep getting drawn to this ring, but it's the woman's ring, not the man's ring. So, someone in your family too also has something to do with a marriage being broke up. Wow. The Spirit said with this bird, your sacrifice, you knowing all this happened to you, and that one that's cracked open this is what came out of it, and that's what you got. You are this bird. This is a pearls. So you sacrifice all of these things willingly, because I wouldn't say willing, like you had to. You was willing to let it go and not let it overtake you. Like I'm hearing possession. That's the real form of possession. Okay. Yeah. You chose wisdom. What broke out from this egg is wisdom. Pearls. That's the ultimate sign, symbol for wisdom. It's pearls, and you've got it in your mouth, and you're building your nest on top of these things. But look how together that is on top. You know, all this up underneath here has been tore away, and there's holes. But you built on top of that. You was able to knit this together, a stable home nest for yourself, because of wisdom. You chose wisdom. You did this. This is work. You just had to say, this is sacrifice. This is the sacrifice that was made to have that nest. Wow. Okay. Woo, that's a lot. Let me clear this energy out. I invite you to take a deep breath in with me. Let's connect, and let's get more clarification on all this. So I am moving forward. Moving on. Yeah, moving forward. So that's what Spirit wants to make clear on is the sacrifice that you made, in my opinion. And He wants to let you know that it's like you knew this all along, but Spirit's not all along. Like it's you. Now that the 2022, you've healed from it and really is able to let go and have boundaries. But letting go, Spirit. Okay, there we go. Spirit wants. So there, we, as the collective energy, are always talking about, letting go of things not serving us. And it just sounds so easy. But letting go was the sacrifice. Because these are dreams. This is a marriage. This is something holding together. This is money. This is survival. You're willing to, you sacrifice all that because you were out searching for wisdom. You knew that you had to build your nest differently. You knew that you had to build it with purity and with wisdom. And it's not the only you knew, you wanted this. All right, that's so important too. with this letting go, what, for 2022, the main lesson for you, Divine Feminine, that you've learned, that you've conquered, is letting go. And what that was letting go of is that dream that you were going to have all that, and you let that go. Because you know your mission, this wisdom, the truth was more important. Yes. And you are so, wow. All right, yeah, your fist be raining down. You didn't think, oh my God. So what I just got was when Abraham, God told Abraham to sacrifice his son Isaac. God did, and so he was willing to do it. I mean, he packed everything up. He went up the mountain. He tied his son. He was having like that was fixing to sacrifice. He was willing to do that for God, whatever it took. But Spirit brought me to it was the angel of the Lord who came and stopped Abraham, not God. An angel of the Lord. That's something very important there. So what's Spirit saying right now? Your angels and your guides are telling you. I feel like you were willing to let all that go and sacrifice all that, but your angels and your spirit guide said, "Stop! No, no, You're gonna have all that. There, that's what's coming. All of that you're willing to let go. You're gonna get the real deal now. No more." So these stories got no more. There's lies in a marriage, lies with finances, lies in things that was supposed to be holding you together, lies in all this. There was deceit and lies, in all this, and you kept flying, kept searching for wisdom, and you kept bringing it back to your nest and building on it, and because you're pretty much, you know, be prepared because all these other eggs are fixing to crack open for you. You've already got the wisdom in your mouth, and you've got the ribbon started. Wow, the blue ribbon, but it's not made its way around yet in this nest. And Spirit wants you to know that's what's going to be happening for you. Wow, and this is energy. So, you know, even if you're masculine watching this and you had to heal your feminine side, and that means you had to nurture your own self, and also this is energy. Spirit just wants me to keep saying this energy. So Divine Feminine, yeah, be ready because there's a bunch of stuff that's fixing to hash. Not just one, a basket full, a nest full. Your whole, what's in your home is fixing to, something brand new is fixing to be hatching. So let me go ahead and, how many cards is this? Is going to be 10. So let me put these right here. These are the head of where we're coming from. So don't ever forget or think or feel shameful because of the trials and tribulation you had to go to. Hold them up, Spirit said. That is what you need to shine forth the wisdom on. Okay? So me like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I'll put the 10 at the very top there. Alright. So y'all will be reading, this is the spread I'll be coming from. So the first one, to clarify everything for 2023 for you, Ava, to dig deeper for you. The first one is All right, so what's your situation as of now? We're in the present time right now, moving forward. New season starting. King of Swords. Your present situation is you're loudly speaking. This is how you've got, for him to be using this, you're going to be speaking far and wide. There's a decision made with this sword and how it's, because it's pointing down. So a decision in your communication has been made. And you're going to be yelling it far and wide. People are going to, you're not going to be yelling it. You're going to be speaking and it's going to go far and wide. And the King of Swords, this is the king. This is experience. This is wow. Look, this King of Swords is in a white skirt. So this king is pure. This king is able to stand. Oh, so he's got intuition. This is a pure king. This is someone who uses their intuition. That's where they speak from. This is someone who has confidence with that scarf on. So you right now are speaking, you're speaking truth. And it's going to go far and wide, plain and simple. And wants you to walk forward in it confidently. This is you right now. And he wants you to make a decision because it's not down and put it down there. You're there, but it's time for you to speak loudly on this decision. Or a decision that's been made is being felt and heard long, far away. Alright, so I had to give it in all kinds of different ways how spirits tell me. Alright, so what distracts you at this time? Page of Swords. What's distracting you at this time is pages. I mean, this is like an apprenticeship. This is someone who is finally embarking, or they've learned something new. And with this book being yellow too, so have confidence in what you know. That is what's distracting you. You're not feeling confident in the knowledge that you have. Spirit's telling you walk forward in this, yes, because you have all the knowledge you need. You have a lot of knowledge. And there's a arrow that he's holding in the other hand, but it's like an arrow, but yet it's a feather. And I'm getting like a feather pen. So he wants what's distracting you is you're not writing down. You need to be writing down with confidence the things and speaking with confidence the things that you know. So don't be distracted by not thinking that you have all the knowledge that you need, because you do. That's why it's the page here. The page is like beginning something new, but you're not beginning something new. The Spirit said you have this. You're like a walking book on what the messages that you've got to be bringing forth. Okay. Number 3, you are letting go of this. 3 of Pentacles. You're letting go of. All right, so there's that bell again, and the bell is about protection in your voice. You using it. So you are letting go of. There's a lot of religious beliefs that this is. You recognizing the tools that were used in this setting to hold your voice back, to keep you as like to keep you small, to keep you hidden, to keep you I mean, this is a golden bell, really. Like They were to keep you hidden. Yes. By triangulation, this is what was used. They were keeping all this hidden by using the main person that was doing this, because they were keeping triangulation going. So they never thought they would ever be, and forever until your spirit guides are showing you, they were on the outside, and they were keeping this triangulation going. That's the tools they was using. Yeah, so this is, you can call it in a psychologically, they would say it's narcissist. Spiritually, I say this is the defining, this is the purest, when the Bible says the devil, Satan, it is an archetype. And what does it say? It says the devil comes to kill, steal, destroy. He's the father of lies. He's the accuser. So that's not a one scary person. That is the attributes of what Satan is. So that someone that has those attributes, that is Satan. You understand? It's not. That's what Spirit wants you to see. You were covered up. It's not something that's coming and that we gotta wait for. That is. Oh my goodness. Okay, Spirit. This is very specific. These kind of narcissistic relationships are tools to keep you in this triangulation, and this religion was tools to keep you hidden. It was because so you could be their everlasting well. That means wow. I'm just so a lot of y'all are finding this out and recognize this, and you're having to process it. And Spirit wants you to know that's the sacrifice too that you made. Wow. Okay. I'm not done. There's something else Spirit wants me to see from this. It's very important that you speak on your truth. Do not let what happened in the past feel shameful. This is what you got to speak of. That's the tool they use. Spirit said, that could be in so this is a group, honestly. This is the tools they use, and keeping you quiet, keeping you isolated, keeping you as their, keeping you small. That's the tools they use so that the veil's never lifted. But you are lifting the veil on this. Alright, this is what opening to you. Alright, so what's opening you is this Knight of Swords. What's opening you is you realizing that, this is speed racing. You realizing this and you speed racing down. You're speed racing down, so you're not going to have to work hard if you're going in that downward motion. So, that's what this was leading. This is all this was a speed rank down. That's what they expected for you. And when they did this and this schemes, this programming, this triangulation, it was a program to keep you constantly going down. But look, you're a speed racer, so and you're running night. So you have took this and like you're an athlete in whatever field this is now. That I'm saying an athlete, because of what you went through, whatever this is for you, you are a competitor, and you're able to, you're just, you don't let any any miscommunication, anything don't look right, anything now, you don't hold back. You straight up, fast, well, hey, this ain't right, with that communication. You are, there's something, like say this tire is not on it. There's something, you're gaining momentum. Okay, there's something, I'm going to say all that. You're gaining momentum. That gave you the momentum that you have now. By knowing what Spirit's letting you know right now is going to give you the momentum to not, what, wow, someone really wanted to keep you something. They don't want this message to come out. This is you, so you didn't think you were confident enough. You didn't know if you were knowledgeable enough to move forward in this. Spirit said now that you're aware of this, this is going to allow you to now be a professional. Jump on that, what was meant to take you down and speed race. I just keep saying that with that knife out, that sword out. Like, you're coming after something with full force, and there is nothing. For the others that are down there, you're going after back to people just like you that was in that same position. You're going back there with that sword trick. That's what. I know there's something more Spirit was wanting for it to get out there. Alright, so what you have recognized. Alright? You've recognized that you're the magician. That you look at this chemistry too. She's putting things together, alchemizing. You realize too that this is, it's almost like it's what someone did. It was like this is healing. A magician's is healing. This is magical. This is you making a magical potion. You're the chemist. What happened is this woke you up and brought you into this magician energy. This is what's happening this next year. That realizing that you're going to get in there and you're going to put some things together, because you know that you're just seeing what elements you're trying to make something, and you have to put all kind of different things together, and all that you've tried to put together, everything you've been through is what makes all this come together, for you to be a magician, to come up with this. Looking at this number one. This is healing. This is medicine. Look at the sword in that medicine bottle. This is healing waters. This is medicine. You are going to, you're making medicine. And this could be like you're making, you're a healer. You are a healer. And it's going to be bottled up out and sent too. I mean, that's several different, and several different bottles, some different healing modalities. Yeah. You've done this, you put this together, and look what I feel like it's like a new element on I'm saying the element table, periodic table. Yeah, I feel like this is a whole new element. Okay, wow. Alright, so what you're beginning to understand from the reading. Knight of Wands. What you're beginning to understand is she's on this skateboard, she's got her branches on a fire. So the growth that you've had with this branch is literally on the fucking fire. Excuse my language. It's just the passion. And you're fixing to get somewhere quick, and you have to get somewhere quick because, so you don't burn your hand. You are but you're just skating right along. You are fixing to be skating right along, on fire. I mean, look, and look, awesome. Like, you got moves. Something like, this is, and it's almost like she's fixing to, she's getting in her pose, getting the right stance, because she's fixing to do a trick. Oh, wow. Okay, so what outdated thinking has brought you this? Seven of Wands. Uh, this is deceit, many different deceitful, with the fires, it's deceitful passions, deceitful, I'm saying religion and stuff again too, confusion, many options. This is brought, and this is outdated thinking. And look at the branch in the middle. It's wrapped up so it's healed after being burnt. So someone's wrapped this up because it was burnt that way, right? So you've been bandaged up after all this, and you are like rising above all these fires that are still trying to burn. Like, I feel like they're coming after you. But no, you're healing and you're going to rise above. And there's that red ribbon on this. So, and that's a lizard. And this is lilies, white flower. So this is purity. Wow. Wow. I feel like there's smoke. I mean, I feel like it's like a forest fire. I mean, you've been this has been chasing you. Trying to, I mean, this is smoke and mirrors. There's been so many things held from you for you not to be able to see. And so much been hidden from you that people wanted to keep from you so you couldn't see clearly. And so, been burnt so many ways. But you frozen above and healed and bandaged up. And, actually got something living already growing, making a nest, wanting to call up your branch. Wow, okay. This is for family and friends offered this to you. Ten of Wands. Family and friends to you, they offer you a warmth. This is a fire that's put together. They offer you a fire can keep you warm, especially where I'm hearing the wind blowing on. If y'all can hear that outside, there all these branches now are coming together, making one big fire. So, wow, your family and friends can help you build a bonfire, and you don't have to go at this alone. That's what's coming. You're fixing to have. This is a tribe. This is a fire tribe. Offers you this. So there's gonna be a new set of family and friends that's gonna offer you this bonfire instead of this one little branch that you were having to. Some of y'all, this is what y'all are leaving your family tree. The specific message. You're going somewhere else fast. You're fixing to do a trick move, and where you're going is to a new place, a new tribe that's going to be a bonfire for you to be able to. It's held together. That's going to be long lasting. That hold each other together. Wow. Oh, wow. And last, what is going to be the result? No, not last. This is number 9. take this action. That's what Spirit wants you to do for 2020. Take this action. So, Temperance. Oh, wow. First of all, it says in black and white at the bottom until the sun, but the sun's coming up. So, Spirit doesn't want you to walk alone. I'm seeing the footprints in the sand, you know, and there's only one set of footprints. Spirit wants you to get ready to have this stance, to get your toes wet again, because you're not going to walk alone. There's something coming up behind you that's being lit up, and it's going to bring color. It's going to bring life. That's going to balance all this out. And this is heaven sent. Directly heaven sent. So take this action by stepping out. So definitely, and this is by, this is at a beach, so being out. So and she's alone though on this beach. So being out early, maybe you need to start getting out a little earlier before, like the early bird gets the worm, but so she's walking the beach before the sun's even risen. So take this action. You need to get up as the sun's rising before everyone else, and there needs to be a morning ritual, whether it's been motivation, however you balance and get your info, whether it's yoga, whether it's time you have a practice before everyone else gets up, before you start your day, before you rise. This is going to help bring balance into your life. Why it seems colorless now. This is what's going to bring balance, so that you feel like you can relax. So that is Spirit's been very clear on recognizing where you've been, what you've done, and how you're moving forward. All right. So this is the last. If you're either coming into this and Spirit's letting you know, or you're going through this. I don't know what wavelength you're on. So why you may say Spirit. So when you find this message meant for you. This is a timely message. So even though this is a new year reading for 2023, if you found this and you come across this, and let's say it's 2024, is for this time. All right. The result, you say, first of all, the heart right there, it's got different chambers, things being knit together. The needles are there, ready to, start repairing, mending. And then Three of Swords is, three is about working together. And Swords is, communication. So there's going to be some healing in your heart. With working with people, communication, yeah. There is, that's going to be the result. Yeah. This is a repair. I don't know. So that's going to be the result. This that was supposed to be damaged is something new being created here. Some lines are going to be, some holes are going to be sewed together. But there's two needles instead of one. So now there's three. So there's there's going to be, not only with your heart, but there's going to be mending and repairs made with three, I mean, because you only need one needle on this, so three different areas. Main keys and spirit says, you know what this is for you. It's physically mended. Okay. Well, so, Divine Feminine, I love you so much. I'm sending you so much love and light. I do ask you to like this message if you resonated with it. I ask you to share, and yeah, let's help me, help you, and our collective move fast. And we can do that we can have a big trip by everybody sharing and get this word out, and yeah, we can make moves that way. All right, so sending you so much love and light. Yeah, I'll be doing the Divine Masculine yearly reading. I don't know when, but we'll know it'll be soon. So, yeah, be looking forward to that.